See, they had it busted, they had
Is that your teen over here? Eh?
I'm here today with the Cloch Cheann Can't Pay, Won't Pay group, and I'm just interviewing a few of the people who've come here from Cloch Cheann, and I'm here with Owen Curran. Owen, why are you here today? Why do you feel it's important to be on this demonstration in Letterkenny?
Because I feel it's important that people take a stand against these unjust taxes. The taxes that are undoubtedly going to go to bail out bankers and bondholders. It's going to have nothing to do with local services. You can see that already. And I think it's very important that ordinary people like ourselves come out and stand against it.
Thank you very much, Owen. So this is RJ, also from Cloch Cheann. RJ, do you know a lot of people that are very badly affected by the current economic situation?
Yeah, well, most of the people in Ireland, because the old people can't afford to do it, the young people can't afford to do it because they haven't got any money to do it, to pay any, they can't pay mortgages. There's £100 like coming out. Where's it coming from?
And what do you say to the government when they say it's only €2 a week that this tax represents?
Yeah, only it sounds nice when they put it like that, but it won't stop at that. It'll go up and up and up. I mean, I've seen it happening before. It went up and up and up. Just people. I mean, I'm not gonna. If I had a house, I wouldn't leave a house to my kids with a debt already on it, and them having to pay it. You know, we pay stamp duty for a house. You probably have to pay inheritance tax. And I'm not going to give my kids, if I leave a house to them, I'm not going to let them inherit another tax on top of that. I think it's enough paid.
Thank you very much. Now this is David Tennyson from Cloch Cheann, and he's holding this very nice banner. It says Polcara go to Hope. We're against the household water and septic tank taxes. Now David, what do you think about the government imposing this extra tax in the light of the McMahon tribunal findings published this week?
Easy for you to say. Well, I think it just kind of shows you what kind of leadership we've had over this past 20 years, which really brought us into the hole that we're in. And although the current government might be able to say it's not their fault, I think what's evident is that it shows you that they brought us into the hole and we're having to dig us out of it, and we're having to carry the can for all the mistakes that the government, regulators and the bankers all did. So I'm just glad to see this crowd out here today, and it's another example of the government putting a squeeze in us. So it's about time we put a squeeze back in them and stood up and said no. So hopefully it'll make a big difference.
Here, here. Now this is Mary Bridget, also from Cloch Cheann Can't Pay, Won't Pay. Will you be paying this household tax?
No, indeed I am not going to pay it, and I have no intentions of paying it.
And what do you think of the government threats that they're going to...
That is just scaremongering the people, the ordinary people.
So you think if the people stand firm, what do you think will happen?
I think if the people stand firm together, they will be able to fight this.
Thank you.
And put Phil Hogan out of his place.
Very good. Thank you very much.
Push him down the toilet.
This is Moya Gallagher from Derry Connor, and she's also with the Cloch Cheann group here on the demonstration. Moya, why are you here today?
Well, I don't understand why we're paying €100. What's it for? I mean, we're getting no bins for nothing, and we're not getting footpaths or lights or anything. I have no problem paying if we're getting something, but we're not getting anything for it.
And do you have your own septic tank as well?
I do.
And what do you think of the new septic tank regulations?
Well, what I feel about the septic tank regulations, that it's the government's fault. This regulation should have been in about 30 years ago, and we wouldn't be in the situation we are in at the moment.
Do you feel it's fair that people may have to upgrade septic tanks with no help from the government?
There should be help,
Yeah.
and I'm sure 90% of the septic tanks are okay.
That's right. Yeah. Well, thank you very much for that.
Thank you, Mary.
I'm here with Donald McCarry, who's Cloch Cheann born and bred from Derry Connor, and he's made the trip from Dublin today, and he's actually now one of the organisers of the National No Household Tax campaign. So we're very honoured for you to be here. Why did you think it was important to be on this demonstration today, Donald?
Well, it's a week before the deadline, and I think Donegal's been at the forefront of building the campaign nationally, and there's about 1,000, 1,500 people here at the minute. Hopefully we get up to over 2,000. There's 2,500, 3,000 people in the conference in Dublin, so this is a really strong day for the campaign. And next weekend we're all going to converge at the Fine Gael Ardèche and really put the wind up Fine Gael. And it's also the anniversary of the poll tax ride in Britain, where they got rid of Margaret Thatcher and the poll tax. So I think that's a good day to converge in Dublin, and we need more protests like this across the country, and Donegal is showing the way.
That sounds fantastic, Donald. Do you think there's a chance that we'll be able to get rid of this government, or do you think it'll be enough just to stop the payments to the bankers?
Well, I think the household tax. I think is just one of a whole series of cuts that the government is bringing in schools, hospitals, and I think we all need to bring all these campaigns together. And unfortunately, I don't think the government's going to stop. They're fully committed to implementing the programme for the EU and the IMF. So I think we're going to have to get rid of the government if we're going to stop the cuts. I don't think they're going to do a U-turn. I think they might try and change one or two small items, but they'll shift the cuts to other parts of the population. So I think if we want to save our society, it means getting rid of the government.
Thank you very much.
On pay